Hello there.
Hello.
I'm so nice to meet you. I'm so happy today that I will to sit next to you and have a one-to-one interview. Please tell me your name and what you're doing and what can you offer to our viewer, young and old, how to prepare for their college, how to prepare for their career.
Absolutely. So my name is Gus. I have been a teacher, and I have also been a middle school principal. I am now the director of a charter school, and so I've worked in education for my entire career. And it's a great question that you ask. What can people do to prepare themselves for success on the path to graduation and after graduation? I think about that starting as early as possible. And one of the things that comes to mind, honestly, for me is for students of all ages to try to find as many ways as possible to get involved in their schools and their communities. I think it's something that for me, when I was a student, I heard a lot once I got to college: get involved, join clubs, organizations, sports teams, things like that. But I think it's really valuable advice as early as middle school, maybe even earlier, because of course it is important to take academic classes that will challenge you, but that you can also be successful in. It is also, I think, really important within whatever classes someone is taking to just try to be very active and maintain a good relationship with the instructor or the teacher, and to seek out feedback on the work that you're doing and to ask questions when you don't understand. I think that is advice that applies at any level: elementary, middle, high school, college, and beyond. But outside of that, I have seen so many students feel like their path or their trajectory has been changed in a positive way when they identify ways outside of the classroom to get involved in their school and their community, because it helps you feel a sense of ownership over the environment that you're in, and it helps you feel a sense of ownership over the path and the trajectory that you are on. And so I think it's important for everyone who has aspirations of graduating and of being successful after they graduate to do well in the classroom, seek feedback, pick the courses that are going to feel most right and that you're most excited about taking, but also outside of the classroom, try to be involved and find things that you're passionate about, or find things that you don't know very much about to try out and have a new experience.
Yeah, to discover what you like.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
So how early can you advise for them to start thinking about it? What age?
So I think that as early as when a student is in elementary school, they should be thinking about what are things that they enjoy doing and finding ways to do more of those. I know every school is different, and some schools might offer clubs and extracurricular activities in elementary school and others might not. But I think most do, especially as you get to upper elementary school, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. It doesn't necessarily have to be a conversation when you're in elementary school about, what are you doing after you graduate? But I think it's valuable to have conversations with kids about what they enjoy doing, why they enjoy doing it, and help them identify passions and things that they're good at and things they want to improve at. And then as the years go on and you get into middle school and high school, those conversations can start to shift more into not just what are things that you enjoy doing, but how can you grow within these? How can you maybe make this into something that is either an eventual career pathway or something that you do as an adult because you're passionate about it and because you want to use it to make the world a better place or make your community a better place. But I think it's never too early to start trying to get involved or help kids in your life get involved in things.
So as a parent, what would you advise to the parent of the kids that can motivate, promote, and assist them follow along with the career pathway or college pathway?
That's a great question. I think that the best advice, and this might sound very simple, but I think it's not something that everyone always knows about. Like, I would advise parents to read the communications that are available from your kid's school, whether they come home on paper or are sent by email or in other methods. Look for opportunities that the school is presenting presenting and talk about those with your kids. Say, hey, did you know that your school has this available? Or have you heard anyone at your school talk about this? And because kids might not by themselves jump right in to get involved, but sometimes with a little bit of support and encouragement from home, they might be willing to try something new. Just have conversations with kids about what's going on at school. And when you get to middle and high school and it's how was your day and it was fine and the teenagers don't want to talk about things, you can keep trying to have those conversations and talk about the opportunities that are available to kids at school, and just try as much as possible to be an active part of your kids' educational lives.
Okay. 3 things that most of our parents nowadays have to work. Both parents have to work. What are the 3 things that is important for the parent to keep in contact with the kids?
3 biggest things that are important for parents to keep in contact with their kids' educational lives.
Get in touch.
That's a great question. So you're right. Most parents have to work, and doing things during the day might not always be easy for most parents. I will tell you that I think the majority of schools out there now have some kind of online portal or access to student information, and that's going to be grades and maybe other things, but probably also information and updates from the school. A lot of schools will hold events throughout the year, sometimes in the evenings, to try to accommodate the schedules of working parents, whether that's PTA meetings. Some schools do what they call data nights, where they help parents understand the sort of overall academic performances and trends at the school. Title I schools will do annual Title I meetings, and those have to be in the evening and also during the day. Try to find within your school community events and opportunities that work for your schedule to get in touch with. And when all else fails, it is always okay to send an email or give a call to your kid's teacher and just say, hey, I want to talk about how my student is doing. I want to see what you've noticed. I want to see what ideas you've had. And I will tell you, I have never met a teacher who would be unwilling to try to find a way to make that conversation work, especially if we come into it from a mindset of we're all sort of working together to make our collective student successul, my kid, your student.
Well, gosh, thank you so much. You give us so much information about it. So may I get your consent to post this on my YouTube channel?
Totally fine.
Okay, and I'm going. Here you go. Hi, this is Kathy and Gus.
Yes.
To me, education is very important.
Yes.
Don't you think so?
I agree. I totally agree. I think it's very important.
Yeah, I'm a nurse and you're an educator, and we both have the common ground that we both think every kid should try your best to do well in school, in high school, and then go on to college and find a career.
I totally agree.
Yeah, so thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
For an interview.
Yes, thank you for asking such thoughtful questions.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.